are the daughters of St. Paul?
The daughters of St. Paul are women called and consecrated to proclaim the good news of Jesus Christ, first by their lives, and then using the means of communications. The media that we have today at our disposal, the print media, the audiovisuals, and the internet. These are means that we use to make known Jesus through what we do, who we are, and our interaction with the people of God day by day. And we also have animation programs in which we interact with children, with young people, with women. These are also means through which we make known the Word of God, to make it alive, to make it fruitful.
They were founded in Italy in 1915 by Blessed James Aberione and Venerable Tecla Melo. They are also known as Pauline sisters.
Among the sectors of our apostolates is the audiovisual section. Here we do the production of videos and audios. The influence of what we hear and what we see on our mind cannot be overemphasized. Therefore, here we strive to produce good movies and audios to help the development of the human person, both for adults and children.
The spirituality of the daughters of St. Paul is centered on Jesus, who defines himself as the way, truth, and life, as found in John's Gospel, chapter 14, verse 6. It takes on the whole person, mind, will, and heart. We meditate on the Word of God in order to know truth, Jesus' truth, using our minds. And then the will is moved to conform to the Word that we have read, we have meditated on. And then we are to make the Word of God, or the words of Jesus we've read from the Gospel, come alive through our words and actions. And this is done under the guidance of Blessed Mother Mary, whom we honor as the Queen of Apostles, in the spirit of St. Paul the Apostle. The Word of God and the Eucharist stands out for us because we nourish ourselves with the Word of God, and from the Eucharist, we draw all our inspiration and all that we need for our apostolate. We were born from the Eucharist.
Our international communities enriches our family spirit.
Community life is an essential ingredient in the life of every daughter of St. Paul. We live in international communities where sisters from different ethnic and cultural background, races, and nationalities live, work, encourage each other. We have different opinions. We see things differently. But in that variety of differences, it adds color to our living together. And there is nothing like a Pauline community.
Study in the life of the daughters of St. Paul is a very important aspect which prepare us for demanding and beautiful apostolate of evangelization through the social media. It is an indispensable, charismatic, and vocational identity, which involves study as studiosita, which means learning from everything.
Formation is that beautiful aspect of our life that prepares us to live our mission and call as daughters of St. Paul. Formation involves a number of stages. First is the stage of aspirancy, where the young woman who desires to live her life as a daughter of St. Paul gets in touch with us. She gets to know us, and we also get to know her through visits and retreats. And then there is a come and see program which lasts for about 2 to 3 months. After that is the stage of prepostulancy. The prepostulancy stage is carried out in the convent and is followed by the postulancy stage. After the postulancy is the novitiate. The novitiate stage ends with first profession. The period between the first profession and the final profession is called the juniorate, and during this time, the young sister lives her life fully in the community and is fully immersed in living out her Pauline vocation. Formation does not end with final profession. There is the ongoing formation where the perpetually professed sister continues to nourish her vocation in the school of Jesus Master, way, truth, and life, as she gives him to the world.
We celebrate the presence of each one of us in many ways. After a day of work, we have a time of singing. We celebrate it by playing. We have different games. We have time of watching TV. We have movies also, so we enjoy the presence of each other in different ways. As daughter of St. Paul, this time is also for us to share our talent in many ways, to show our gift to one another, and we have also time to crack jokes among ourselves.
No boundaries exist for a Pauline. We belong to a prophetic, open, universal, and missionary congregation. Apostles are needed, apostles whose hearts are filled with the love of God, the yearning to do good to all people by bringing them the word of truth and salvation.